Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRBE.
Yeah.
All right, let the games begin. Up for grabs. This is going to be such a fun holiday treat.
Okay, so the Trans-Siberian Orchestra puts on quite a show. They come here every holiday season, which is pretty fantastic. And they're at the Toyota Center on Thursday night, December 26th, the night after Christmas. So we have a pair of tickets for somebody to win, but the person that's going to win them has nothing to do with playing this game. They just have to choose wisely. Victoria chose Sam to win this game for her. Alyssa chose Ahmad to win this game. Angelica chose Special K. Madison chose me. Melissa chose Eric. One of us will win this game for that person and send them along to the concert. But in the meantime, we're going to get in a bad mood and fight with each other.
I was doing some tallying here.
Here's the stat man.
I had John King help me out with this.
Okay.
We have like 5 left. Five games
rapid fires left in 2024.
If you add vacations and holidays and stuff.
Okay.
And let's go down the list of who's got what. Ahmad, you have 9 wins.
Nice.
He's the current title holder.
Yep. Rula, 11 wins.
Oh,
Okay.
I came out of that as a dark horse. I thought I was going to be on a barrel this year.
You're killing it.
Yeah. Had a great,
I have
good
12
run.
wins.
Whoa.
But that's been falling because I haven't won in 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 weeks.
Opa, okay. Next
Sam
one.
has 4 wins.
Yeah.
And Kevin has 5.
Okay.
11 straight times.
So basically, Kevin and Sam, even if they won all 5, wouldn't have enough to beat.
They can't be the winner for the
Couldn't
year.
even beat Rula.
Because I have 11, you have 12.
Yeah, so basically, it's like a 3-person race.
So I can sit out now?
No,
Right?
you can
No.
root it. You can root it for us 3.
You're
Yeah,
also
you
playing
could.
for a contestant, Kevin. You're trying to give them a
don't-
great gift.
As mad as we
You'd be a
get
giver.
during this game, remember, it's about the person on the phone trying to win the prize.
We forget about that
Yeah,
part.
I guess.
Stop making it about yourself.
It's 3 rounds. The first round is 75 seconds. The next round is 60, and the last round is 60. We go from 5 people to 3 people to 2 people. Let's go. First round. Here we go.
All right, 75 seconds on the clock. We are going to start with Rula, followed by Eric, Kevin, Sam, and then Ahmad. Are you guys ready?
The champ.
Sure.
He's hugging that
See,
belt.
I'm holding it tight. I don't want it to go.
Doesn't want to
He
part.
legit is hugging it.
It is really, yeah.
You might be jinxing yourself with that one.
I
Jinxing
know.
yourself.
Stop.
Okay,
All right,
let's
here we go, Rula, in 3, 2, 1. Rula, how many years have you been married if you're celebrating a silver anniversary?
25.
Eric, what does the J stand for in PB&J?
Jelly.
Oh, my God.
Kevin, an almond joy without the almond is called what?
Mounds.
Sam, this fictional magical character has a pet owl named Hedwig.
Harry Potter.
Yes.
Ahmad, where are the smallest bones in your body located? Rula, who is older, Kylie or Kendall Jenner?
Kendall.
Eric, this Denzel Washington film portrays him as a bad narcotics officer.
Training day.
Kevin, what newborn zoo animal averages 220 pounds at birth?
A hippo.
Sam, what is the name of the coffee shop in Friends?
Oh, my God.
Ahmad, who is Super Mario? Who is Super Mario's brother?
Luigi.
Rula, what is the name of the deepest trench in the ocean?
Deep trench.
Eric, bacon is from what animal?
Piggy.
Kevin, what watch company created the first waterproof wristwatch?
Swatch.
Sam, Steven Spielberg directed this 1975 shark movie.
Jaws.
Ahmad, where were French fries invented, Russia or Belgium?
Oh, too late.
Belgium. He didn't get it. It was after the buzzer.
Because that happened to me
Sorry.
last week, and I'm going to be a jerk, too.
Oh, that means Ahmad and Kevin are out. Sam missed Central
I
Perk,
hate
but she
crying.
got that last one.
I couldn't think
Central
of it. I was
Perk.
like,
Central
Rolex
Perk.
created the first waterproof watch. What else?
What was the watch?
Rolex.
Rolex.
Oh, Rolex.
Rolex.
Okay.
The,
I said Roblox.
the
I go,
Marianas
what?
Trench is the deepest trench.
Who knows that?
What the hell
That one
is
was
that?
hard.
You
I knew
asked
that.
the trench question up against what the J for jelly is?
PB&J.
Does that even make any
That's
sense?
its luck of the draw. I
a
mean,
good easy
you
one.
had some toughies in
Sprinkle
there.
the question levels a little hard.
Right.
That should have been like a Final Jeopardy question for the championship, not like in the first round.
That was a good one.
You're still in it, Rula.
By the way, even if we gave that to you,
I still wouldn't have.
I had 3, I would have kicked you out.
I
so.
know y'all would.
I would have kicked you.
Yeah, get that belt up. Put that belt right back here on this chair. It's up for grabs.
I'm holding it.
All right, so Ahmad had the last question, which means it starts with me in the second round. It's me, Eric, and then Sam. Let's go. Round 2, rapid fire quiz on the Roula and Ryan show.
60 seconds.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Rula in 3, 2, 1. Rula, what year did the hit single Despacito come out?
2014.
Eric, what is the law that says anything that can go wrong will?
Murphy's Law.
Sam, a woman set the world record for having 69 of these.
Babies.
Yeah.
Roula, who is Mufasa's child?
That is Simba.
Eric, 2021 Netflix series about a deadly competition game.
Squid Game.
Sam, what car company invented the auto assembly line?
Ford.
Nice.
Roula, what movie has the quote, "You can't handle the truth"?
A Few Good Men.
Eric, what president is on the quarter coin?
George Washington.
Sam, in Big Bang Theory, what state is Sheldon from?
Delaware.
Texas.
Roula, what car company made the Viper?
Dodge.
Nice.
Eric, what are the indigenous people of Australia called?
Didgeridoo people.
Sam, Jesus was born in
No,
what
it's already
city?
buzzed.
Oh, it
No,
buzzed?
no, you have time because we.
It took too long.
I think we ate too much time. You want to
What?
give
That
her
was
a
2
chance?
seconds.
You want to give her a chance
No,
for the question or
it's
no?
fine.
No, Jesus
Okay.
was
God,
born
that
in
was
Bethlehem.
such a slow round.
Okay.
All right, the indigenous people of Australia are
I'm
the
out.
Aborigines.
What are they called?
The
Aboriginals.
Aborigines.
And what's the?
Sheldon is from
Aborigines?
Texas.
And what year was this? Was it 2013?
It's 2017.
You're kidding.
2017.
Yeah.
All right, that one was hard. I
I
wouldn't
don't
have guessed
know.
that
What
one.
the hell is that? All right, and the one that Eric missed the last one? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was okay. Yeah.
Aborigine.
All right,
it'll be
Aborigines.
You were
Roula,
thinking
then
of
Eric.
the didgeridoo, which
Yes.
is what they play.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's what they play. Okay, so I go first, and Sam had the last, and so here we go. Eric, it's me and you.
Oh, wow. We haven't done this.
Oh man!
Wow.
If I get this, I tie his number.
Oh, dang it.
This would be so exciting if I win. So I can tie his number. Okay, let's go. Last
All right.
round, 60 seconds.
Start with Roula. Here
I'm
we go.
in.
Roula in 3, 2, 1. Roula, the Great Barrier Reef is made of what?
Coral.
Eric, which U.S. state is only one syllable?
Maine.
Roula, what country is the group ABBA from?
Sweden.
Nice.
Eric, what type of car was used in Back to the Future?
DeLorean.
Roula, who led India to independence through nonviolent protest?
What?
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
No, he gave you that.
That doesn't count. I
Eric,
should know.
this disease is passed to humans through ticks.
Line.
Roula, Kate Moss was the face of this jeans brand.
Calvin Klein.
Eric, what is The Rock's real name?
Dwayne Johnson.
Roula, what traditional yoga phrase means I bow to you?
Downward dog.
Eric, what sport was Forrest Gump an expert in?
Football. Well, ping pong.
Roula,
No,
actor rumored to be inappropriate with a gerbil.
Where's your gear?
Eric, who was the first American Idol winner?
Kelly Clarkson.
Roula, cardboard animal filled with candy.
Time.
I was looking for pinata.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Four,
5.
I missed it by one.
Eric won.
I missed it by one.
Eric
Roula,
won.
it's namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah.
When you said position, I was thinking of the downward
I was
dog.
like, come on, bridge
Yeah.
the gap.
I was like the downward dog.
Give me that belt.
Dang it. Oh my God. Gandhi and the downward dog
Gandhi.
was my downfall.
Man,
The downward dog.
that was our
Fix this
chance
belt.
to get him out
You've
of
not
it.
held that belt in quite some time,
No, I
Eric.
just got stabbed by it.
Yeah.
I know it's
That's
pointy.
because you threw it when you were having one of your temper tantrums. You threw it on the ground
Yeah,
and made
you
a screw
did.
stick
Oh,
out.
man. They're everywhere.
Yes. Questionable on how long it took you to say Maine, but
shoot.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was
No,
questionable how long
sorry.
it took you to say Maine. Okay, just saying.
Not long enough.
I know.
worked.
It was.
I'm surprised I even got that. I pulled that out of my butt.
Oh, wow. That's.
Oh, wow.
There's your
Don't
next
put the belt
danger.
there.
Put it back
Here's
in.
Eric.
Okay, so Melissa, you have scored tickets now. Sorry, Madison, I could not win it for you, but you're going to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Melissa. Congratulations.
Woo, thank you.
Yeah, you chose wisely. Or did you even choose?
Yeah, was
Were
Eric,
you
you
stuck
stuck with
with me?
him?
No, it was between you and Sam. So I figured you were due for a win.
I'm just kidding. I don't blame you either.
Oh, wow. That's
I
funny.
Sounds
never
like-
get in, and I was just talking to my sister-in-law about going to the show and tried my luck, and
And now
that's
you're
how
going
it's
to
been
Florida.
good.
Okay, good. 2 tickets for you. It's going to happen December 26th on Thursday. So hang on the line. We'll get your info off the air. Have a great time, Melissa. Thanks so much for listening to the Roula and Ryan Show. Now, speaking of the holidays, that means your family is coming together. And for some people, they're very excited to see their family. And for others, they have like a pit in their chest of stress because the in-laws are coming. And they don't have a good relationship with the in-laws, whether it's the mother, the father, the sister, the brother-in-law. You tell us situations about your in-laws. If we call it in-laws or outlaws.
Yeah, we have to guess. Are you still married?
Did your in-laws
Really?
destroy your marriage?
Okay.
We had a woman in this studio named Anne who was moving to Australia, and she said when she walked down the aisle, she knew her mother-in-law was going to destroy her marriage. And her mother-in-law succeeded. So is it in-laws or is it outlaws?
So basically, you tell us a strange thing that happened when you met your mate's
Parents.
family.
Yeah.
And then you tell us what happened. Then we guess if you guys are still married or not married.
Okay.
Because, something happens at the beginning.
You're like, what the heck?
You can tell that.
So it's kind of like a romance or no chance concept, but we've got to decide whether or not you're able to survive your
bad in-laws or potential
bizarre
bad in-laws.
behavior.
A lot of people do it, but
You're like, this is a family I might marry into. I'm out of here.
Yep.
833-390-KRBE. Let's talk to you next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. So, you are in love with somebody. You just can't imagine life without them. And then you meet their parents, the in-laws.
Or their brothers and sisters, or somebody on their side of the family that has done something to either make you eject from the relationship, or y'all did get married and eventually they still just kept up with their shenanigans.
Yeah, you just live with it.
Yeah, you live with it.
You just
So
hope,
that's why
I got to see them.
we call it in-laws or outlaws. You
This
gotta see
month,
'em.
you're going to see them Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That's why we thought we'd bring this up. Because, it's holiday time. Holidays mean you're going to gather together. You don't see them all year long, and you dread Thanksgiving that one day. Can't you just stomach it for just one day? All right, so you're going to tell us stories of what the in-laws have said to you or done, and we're going to guess based on that story if you bailed out of the relationship or you guys are still together.
Were they the deal breaker?
We have a lot of stories, so I'm going to try and get to as many as I can. 833-390-KRBE. Oh, Lordy Lou. Let me start this with Kristen, because, Kristen, all I know about your story has to do with your mother-in-law. What happened? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So my husband and I, at the time, bought our first home in December of 2017.
Okay.
And me and my mother-in-law had a great relationship prior.
Prior to buying this house.
Prior to buying the house, you guys got along.
Prior, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What was
Well,
about the
she was
house that
going
turned
through-
you? Turned this?
Well, she was going through some tough times, so I thought maybe it would be nice for her to move in. We could help her get her on her feet. She is from Louisiana, so she had some more opportunities out here to get a better job and better pay. So we ended up moving her into our home.
Okay.
That's a gutsy move there.
Oh, yes. Everything in the beginning was fine. I had two young daughters at the time. My youngest has Down syndrome, so I was a stay-at-home mom and, taking care of her therapies like 3 times a week. And so I was home all the time.
Which means you were home together all the time, right?
Yes.
Because she's in the house. Uh-oh.
I can already guess. Yep. Nope.
No,
you didn't last.
is there more, or should we just stop there? No, tell us more.
Give us some examples.
There's so much more.
Okay.
Give us a few. Give us like 2 examples.
So since you're
So
together
she
all
was-
day, well, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. And on the days my daughter didn't have therapy, I would stay in my pajamas all day, and that would be my house cleaning days. I'd do baseboards, I'd mop floors, major house cleaning.
Yeah.
So I found out she started making comments to my husband, if I was lucky enough to stay at home, my husband would come home and I'd be dressed to the nines with my hair done and my makeup done. I don't know how you let your wife look like that all day.
How you let your wife.
Hey, ladies, you need to be dressed up perfectly when your man comes home.
Show us those games. Yeah.
Oh, my. Okay, before we have to guess, can
Well,
I
that's just
ask
one
one more
example.
question? Did she ever critique the way you parented your girls? Or your kids
All the
since
time.
you
All
okay.
the time.
So just to
All right,
reset,
let's go.
they had a good relationship before the mother-in-law moved in 2017 when they bought this new house, and they were home all day together. She critiqued her as a wife and a mother.
Let's
Do
go
we
real
think this
quick.
ended the marriage?
Okay, real quick, I'm going to start this off. I'm going to say she's still together with her man. They booted her out.
That's what I was thinking.
I second that.
I third
Or
it.
yeah.
Fourth.
Sorry, third, fourth, whatever.
They had to go back and forth on the toxicity and decide, okay, we
Yes.
got to find her something else.
If she
Yes.
still was living there, there's no way in hell this relationship would
No.
be together.
Kevin, what do you think?
Oh, man. I'm going with Eric.
All of
So
us
we all
said.
think that you lived,
Yeah.
your marriage survived it, but the mother-in-law lives somewhere else is what we think.
She got the boot.
What's the answer, Kristen?
Our marriage almost did not survive it, but it did. we ended up kicking her out.
Nice.
I finally had to have a sit-down talk with my husband, and I actually left for a couple days because it was too much for me to handle.
Yeah.
So I left for a couple days, and then I came back, and me and him sat down and talked. And it sounds so bad, but I gave him an ultimatum, like, it's either me or your mom. Like, I can't.
Hey, you got every right.
I can't live like with the critiquing and the the downplaying everything that I did. But we actually, both of us, don't have a relationship at all with her anymore.
That's okay.
Wow.
Well,
He found out she's very manipulative and she's narcissistic
she's toxic.
and 100%.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yep.
That's a great
I'll
proof
call that one.
positive of how
Yeah.
toxic a relationship can be
Well,
as
thank
much as
God.
you love who raised you.
That
He
when you
chose her.
marry somebody, that person is now your life.
Usually mama boys will be, oh, okay, mama. I'll do
Well,
whatever you say.
You got to make a choice
Grow up,
there.
pair, dude.
Yep, it's your wife.
Thanks for calling, Kristen. We're doing In-Laws or Outlaws if you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE.
They all agreed on it. Got a point.
Yeah, we did.
I got a point.
Teamwork
Okay.
makes the dream work.
Barbara, you are up next to tell us about an in-law that may have broken up your relationship. Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all
Morning.
this morning?
Yeah, we're feeling
Awesome.
We're feeling okay after Eric went rapid fire. Honestly, just okay.
I'm a winner. I'm a winner today.
Hey, we're all happy. If
Okay.
he's got nothing to complain about with the game, it's a good day.
But spotlight on you, Barbara. Tell us what happened with the in-law situation without giving away the absolute detail of the answer. We want to guess if you're still
Okay.
married or not.
I will do my best.
Okay.
I knew my mother-in-law before we got married. When he finally asked me, I went over to meet his father and tell them that he finally asked me, and sat down with this man, and he was over 450 pounds, so he's very intimidating. And I sat down, and his first questions to me were, have you ever had syphilis? Is that your natural hair color? Is that do you have all your good teeth? How are your teeth?
What?
Do you have a candy bar in your pocket?
Are all your teeth real?
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck?
Yeah.
You still
The first
got
time
all
you
your
met this
teeth?
man.
The first,
Open up.
the very first time I'd ever seen this man. I'd never even seen him before.
Oh, Lordy,
So
Lord.
then my mother-in-law's first words of advice after we got married were, well, you've got 10 days before your electric's cut off. You need to pay your water bill. You've got 30 days. Your gas has this many days, blah, blah, blah. The first year of our marriage, every month or every week, actually, my mother-in-law was borrowing money from us to pay their
Ugh.
bills
What?
because their electric was getting cut off.
But-
Their
Wait a
da-da-da-da
second.
was getting
So
cut off.
why would your electricity, were they somehow paying for the electricity prior to you guys?
No, those were just her words of wisdom to me to make sure I paid my bills.
Oh,
so
she's
she's
telling you.
not paying
Oh.
hers, and y'all have had to.
Yeah.
She had to beg y'all
But
for
yet
money.
she didn't. She could give advice, but not
And my-
take the advice.
My sister-in-law and her husband and kids lived with them. My other sister-in-law lived with them.
All right, let's vote.
And
Let's
she
vote.
kept expecting us to move in with them too, and that was not going to happen.
no.
Okay, I'm going to
All
go
right.
first.
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to
Rolla.
guess you cut them out and you kept your man. Hopefully, I think that I hope that's the case.
Yes.
I hope you cut them off because the other siblings were already in it, and you and
That's
your man just went on your own
messy.
road.
I'm going along with Roula.
Okay. Well, anybody else? What do y'all think? Eric,
yeah, I
Kevin,
think,
Sam,
I think something happened to this guy,
the dad
Yeah.
or the husband,
the big guy.
the father-in-law.
I think he died, and things got better. So they're still together.
They're still together.
They're
that's
still
all.
together.
Yeah.
That guy's no longer in the
So,
picture.
Sam, you think you're still
In-law.
together?
Yep.
Okay, so we all still think you're together. Barbara, what's the answer?
Well, we were still together. He passed away 3 months ago after 43 years.
Oh, your husband passed
But
away?
I did have to put my foot down, and I went and saw a divorce lawyer because that is not the way a family lives.
Uh-huh.
And we had to cut them out of our lives for years and gradually, slowly just let them in bits and pieces
Okay.
just to have a
Are
relationship.
they still? Are they still
and
alive?
they-
Are they still around?
No, they eventually passed away. Actually, my mother-in-law passed away way before he did.
Okay.
They both had stomach surgery. It's a long story, but yeah, the whole family was toxic, and so we had to let them in little bits and pieces, and things did get better because they knew our limits and our.
Yeah.
So your
you know,
husband,
but
you
have
did
to
not
put
divorce.
down those guidelines.
Yeah, but you said you put your foot down, you got a divorce lawyer, and that's what woke up your husband that you're not messing around. Like you are going to leave
Yep.
the marriage if he does not
Well,
figure out the toxicity
he
of his
listened, though. He
parents.
listened.
So
Yeah.
sorry
Right.
that,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. And thank God you had 43 wonderful years together.
Yep. He was a wonderful man.
Oh, Barbara, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for sharing him with us.
Yeah, gosh.
You had kids, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you're going to see them for Thanksgiving?
Special K was the DJ at my daughter's wedding.
Oh, wow.
fun.
Kevin, that's
you know that?
awesome.
How long ago was that?
2022 at the Bryan Museum in Galveston.
Oh, of
how
course. And you know what? I'm
nice.
doing another wedding in Galveston this weekend, as a matter of
you.
fact. Back to
Aw.
E-Town.
Well, Barbara, look at you making the whole Roula and Ryan show part of your family fabric. Thank you so
That's
much.
cool.
So we do. We love y'all. And he loved Special K. He absolutely loved him. He thought he was the best.
Aw.
Oh my God, big Roula and Ryan show hug to you, Barbara. I'm sorry
Thank
for
you
your
so much. That
loss.
was very, very kind.
Thank you.
All right, honey, take
All
care.
right.
Thank you.
Y'all
Well,
take care.
thank
You
you.
too. You too.
Oh, I'm finished now.
Well, thank God they have children
In-laws and
together. You
outlaws.
live on through your kids.
Well, what have we learned from the two callers, guys? You got to cut out the toxic people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you can
Because
still
she said
make
she
it.
just sprinkled them in.
We can take a quick
or else
one.
it would have
Yeah, let's do
ruined
one.
them.
We can do one more, but it has to be fast, though. They have to.
Okay.
I can't gauge who's going to be fast.
But we
I
can tell
can't
them. We
gauge.
just
Right?
pick one, and then we'll just tell them we got to do it in less than
2 minutes.
under a minute to say it.
Okay, let me see. Which one? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Line
oh,
5.
God.
Line 5.
Okay, Lisa. Okay, let's go, Lisa. I'm just going to go blind on that because there's so many.
No.
4?
Go to line.
That's 7. That's a 7.
That's
oh, my
a
God.
7.
We can't do numbers, Sam.
I didn't see his other hand.
She only saw one of his hands.
I saw
Gina.
one, so I didn't see the 2. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Gina, you're number 7. Let's go.
read a book.
Number 7.
Shut up, I couldn't
Yeah,
see
that's
his
what I
hand.
was thinking of going to Gina, but you said 5. Okay, good. Gina's up. Let's go, Gina. We got one last chance story to hear.
But you only got,
tell
like-
us about your in-laws.
It's under 60 seconds. Sorry
And did
about
it
the
destroy your
pressure.
marriage or not? Hi, Gina.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Awesome.
Okay, so my mother-in-law loved me.
Yeah.
Before I had my son. My husband is an only child, and we only have one child together, which is my son.
Okay.
So everything was great until I had my child, and she was going to be the caregiver while me and my husband both went to work. So I nursed my son. And it was so horrible. My mother-in-law tried to basically take over my child as if it was her own.
Oh,
to the
Lord.
point of she would not even give my child my breast milk.
Why?
She would refuse to give him I think it was too hard for her to give it to him. I mean,
So what would she feed him instead? If she's in charge of him and you pumped for the bottles, what was she feeding this baby if she didn't want to give you the pumped bottles?
Formula.
Yeah.
Why is that hard, though? You did all the work pumping
Oh, my
it.
God.
Yeah, it's already in
no
a bottle.
kidding.
It's not like
She's that
I was
territorial.
connected to yes, I was connected to that pump forever, and I never really made enough milk to go ahead and provide them.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You did your best.
Breastfeeding is so hard. It's crazy.
Right.
All right, so Gina, I
And so
think
it's
that's. Do we need to know anything else other than she just tried to take over this baby?
I
Once
think-
you had this baby,
She did. She didn't want us to comb his hair a certain way. She fed him what she wanted.
she's like, "It's my baby."
Even if we had restrictions.
No, yeah,
She was,
Okay, I'm going
Quick
to guess.
question: Did you have to pay? Did you have to pay her to do this, or was it free?
no, we didn't pay her.
That's good. At least you got
Okay.
that free.
Well, I don't think any grandparents are gonna say, "I'll take this as
Some
my
people do
fee."
it though. Some people are jerks.
If you are a grandparent who's charging your daughter or son for childcare, you need to check yourself.
Anybody listening? Text that one.
Anyway,
so
okay.
that's-
Do we think that Gina's marriage survived the
Yes.
mother-in-law who took over the baby?
Yeah, they're together. She laid
Tried to
down
take
the
over
law.
the baby.
She
Oh,
laid down the law and got rid of the crazy
I
mom.
think she had to get rid of all of them.
I'm going to
Except
go
the
with
kid,
the
skip the
same
kid and
answer of talk to your husband real time, and they had to take the mom in doses, is what I think the answer is.
All right, so
Anybody think they got divorced?
Yeah, mom drove her nuts.
Okay, so
She had to get
Roula
out.
and I say they're together. Eric said they got divorced over this. Kevin?
Together.
I think Outlaw.
Okay,
Yep.
Sam
So not
thinks
together for
divorce.
some reason.
Gina, are you still married to your husband or not?
I am.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
How
good.
How long's it
Good.
been? How long's it been?
23 years.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Good for
did she
you.
let up at all once this baby hit 5 and 6 years old, or was it still like that, doting over the grandchild?
It was extremely difficult because my son was, an only child, and so he often took his mom's side. But after a little bit, he started seeing what was going on.
Yeah.
And one day after, it was like the simplest thing, but it just went, it was just more than what I was willing to take. And I just came home and I said, I'm not doing it anymore. I will respect your mother, but I'm cutting her out of
my life.
Good for you.
I'm not going to say that she cannot say my son, and because she only lives 15 minutes away from us. I said, but I personally am not going to continue a relationship with her.
Wow.
Good
And
for
then
you.
he was like, okay,
Wow.
I hear what you're saying.
Good for you.
By the
Gotta
way, a
cut
lot of people are texting that, yes, they have to pay their mom. Yes, they get charged. My mother charged my sister $150 a week for 14 years.
Wow.
I mean, if
How
they're
many
giving
kids
up
are
their
there?
I pay my
job,
mother $100 a week. Let's see, this one doesn't say
That
how
is
much.
so
There's
cheap,
a lot of them.
though, compared to
That's what I'm saying.
daycare.
As
Well,
family,
I guess if you want your mom to have money.
yeah, I mean, I would.
But if they're
I
saying
would
it
want to
snarkily, like, well, if you
compensate
want me to come watch
my
that baby,
parent for
you better
doing
give me
that.
some money.
unless they're loaded.
A lot of people on text, though, Eric, are saying their mom didn't charge, but this one says, my mom doesn't charge, but we give her money because they get what she's doing.
I want one. Call us real quick. I just want to know for the next break.
Hey,
If we get it.
333-390 KRBE. Are you the grandmother that charges your children to watch their children, or are you the adult child who's been asked for money from the grandparent who babysits
Oh, you
your
people
kid?
are texting. Call in real quick. I want to know.
833-390 KRBE. Are
We'll
you
talk
a
to you next.
grandparent who charges?
On the Roula and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE with more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, so we asked the question, you answered the call. My goodness, in droves, on text and on the phones. We asked the question, do you pay? Are you a grandparent who charges your adult children to watch their kids?
Just organically during In-Law or Outlaw, we thought maybe anybody listening would throw it out there and get one.
And the phone lines are full. And I'm
50.
going to reiterate what I said earlier. I said, if you are a grandparent who charges your kids to watch their babies, you need to check yourself. And I was telling Sam off the air, remember when you came back from the hospital and everything was so upside down? Can you imagine if our moms had said, well, I need to talk about a rate. If I'm going to come over to help you with your new baby. We'd be like, are you out of your mind, woman?
But if your mom is quitting her job,
Yes,
Yes.
to be your caregiver.
Then that makes
Then you would
sense.
want to give her something. Most of the texts at first said they didn't ask us for money, but we gave them money. Another one says, charge the daughter for the kids, but not the son.
that's not cool.
Yeah, that's
Charge
messed
the
up.
daughter, but not the son.
So there's a
Double
gender-based
standard
decision.
For sure. Double standard for sure. She goes, my mom did my sister dirty for too many years like that. Okay, Xavier's up first. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Hi, Xavier.
guys, how you guys doing this morning?
Hey,
We're
we're
good.
fine.
Do
Rapid
you-
fire champion. I'm great.
Oh yeah, nah. Okay, Xavier. Did you before you tell us, was this a question you asked the mother or the grandparent that we're talking about, or the grandparent requested the money from you?
They didn't necessarily request it from us. This is just how much we pay them. So me and my wife are both nurses.
Okay.
We moved to Houston right after our son was born. He's 2.5 right now.
Okay.
And my in-laws are both retired. They're 54 and 56. We pay them close to $900 to $1,000 a month to watch our 2.5-year-old son.
Okay.
Wow.
$1,000 a month
That's
for both
awesome.
grandparents to spend time with your
Now,
son.
now you just guys thought of that number? Did you ask them what do you guys want, or
What do you need
You came up with that number.
So he was doing daycare for a little bit. He's not a very good eater, so we wanted to have a little bit closer attention on like what he eats and everything like that. So it kind of slowly started like at 600, and then they found out how much we were paying for daycare. So basically, that's how much we pay him.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, okay.
Wait, when they found out how much you pay for daycare, they say, "Can we have a raise?"
Yeah, pretty much, basically.
Did they have to move here?
Wow.
Like I said, increase.
You said you
I'm
moved
sorry?
here. You moved here
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years. Did your in-laws or
Yeah,
your
yeah.
parents?
They moved here?
No, we moved here. Me and my wife were from New Mexico. My in-laws are they live in Houston. They moved here.
Okay,
they were
cool.
living here
I didn't know if they had to move here too.
Oh, yeah, then I could understand.
That'd be hard to
Kind
move to
of,
another
yeah.
city.
Uproot your entire life?
They were already here, which
Got
is why
it.
we moved here because
Yeah, gotcha.
we
To get
needed
help.
help with the baby.
And
Yep.
Xavier,
Yeah.
did either one of you or your wife, who these are her parents, did either one of you like balk at that question? Like, oh, they want money. They want $1,000.
my-
Did y'all argue about it?
So that they were very good to us. Me and my wife have definitely had conversations about it. I don't like it, and personally, I don't agree with it. Yes, I'm willing to pay, but to me, the same rate as the daycare seems a little much. for
Yeah,
their
you should be
first
getting a
and
break on
only
that.
grandkid.
Especially when you don't get to drive them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should at least.
But
Yeah.
the difference is
It's-
they're getting care that they would never get at a daycare. Like they're getting love.
But they're spending time with the grandparents
Yeah.
versus
Listen,
not
let's
spending time
have
with
the
the family.
grandparent and be all right. We're gonna watch Netflix.
Right. I was going to say, Eric is the granddad that's like, we're going to put you in front of
Plan
Miss
on being
Rachel
a
all
bad
day.
granddad one day?
I'm going to teach him prize picks, how to gamble.
Oh, my God.
You were
my
never
God.
watching Santiago, ever.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah,
lessons.
Your wife
You'll
and
get your son back,
daughters
Sam,
can,
and
but no.
your son's going to know all about bourbon and gambling.
Right?
He'll be making money and learning life lessons.
Okay,
Oh,
let's go to
golly.
Chris on the line.
He'll be a
833-390-KRVE. We're talking about grandparents who get paid to watch their
Winner.
grandchildren. Chris is the grandma. Hi, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm the Mimi.
You're the Mimi.
the Mimi,
So
okay.
how did you broach the subject that Mimi needs to be paid?
Some greenie.
Well, actually, I'm recently widowed, and thank you. And I've been a stay-at-home mom for almost 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mimi either needs to go get a job or have some other income coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and they live with me. So we just agreed that.
Yeah. They live with you. I mean,
And
Wait, are
Right,
they
they should
living
pay
with
you.
you
And-
rent-free?
yes, sir.
oh, then they should absolutely be
Oh,
giving
yeah.
you money for watching their
Whoa,
kid. They're not
yeah.
paying for a mortgage. They're not paying for the. Do y'all split the bills, Chris?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
So
well,
what'd
that's
y'all
what
agree on the
everyone
money?
were like, you should check yourself. I was like, no, you might want to reevaluate that because
Well, yeah, because like I
there
said,
are many
I was thinking the
reasons.
first days you come home with this baby, imagine if you said to her, well, I need a rate
Right.
before I come to the
Yeah,
newborn.
there
But
are
now,
variables
like I said,
here.
once you're into a routine, but Chris,
Right.
what is the amount you get? Like, because Xavier gives $1,000 to two grandparents for the month. What do you get?
I get $200 a week.
200 a week, so 800
You're
a month.
grossly underpaid.
And it's for how many kids?
Just one.
Okay.
Okay.
How old?
Still underpaid.
He's 3, and he goes to like a little Mother's Day out a couple hours a day.
Okay.
And I
Nice.
drive him, I pick him up, and I just take care of him.
You get a break during the
And
day
yes-
during those 2 or 3 hours?
That's good, yeah, because he's at
Yeah.
Mother's Day out.
Okay.
And also, look, let's not discount the amount of good bonding time you're getting with the grandparent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because daycare is a reality for a lot of people, and they wish they could have their parents'
Can I ask you
relationship get
one-
more bonded.
Just one quick question. I just wanted to ask you: Is there
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
is there an end game here? Are they going to eventually get their own place? Have they told you, or are they just like going along for the ride, staying with you as long as they can?
Oh, no. We have a 5-year plan. We're getting things handled.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
How are you holding
But I
up?
will
How
be
are you
teaching-
holding up yourself though?
Yeah,
You
you've
said you
lost.
your.
How long did
I'm
you lose your
okay.
husband?
I don't want to talk about that, but thank you.
Okay.
But I will be teaching my grandson about bourbon and scotches.
Hell yeah! Now that is a grandma.
I mean, maybe
I
at
could
age
love.
3 I can understand, but
You're fun, Mimi.
Santi
Three
is
is a
pressurable
three-nager,
right
honey.
now.
Chris,
Oh, yeah.
you
I
might
am a fun Mimi.
listen for the third year, Chris. You might want to bump up your pay because the three-nagers are for real.
And that's the
Like they are
worst.
so hard. What happened?
Well, and I have a teenager at home, so yay.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Oh,
good
wow.
times.
Busy.
Well, Chris, thank you so much for making us part of your day. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Take care, honey.
Keep up the
Great.
good work.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see. Pamela gets paid $350 a week to watch two grandkids. Jackie gets paid $23 an hour for two kids. Anita gets $300 a month for one kid. That's what we have so far. $20 an hour for three kids from another Gina.
Like I said, you can't make a blanket statement. I mean, we don't know, for instance, we did not know all the different variables with her.
Depends the age too. I feel like if you're 75 years old, you probably don't really need the money as
Yeah,
much.
she sounded like a
Or maybe
grandma
you
that
do.
was in
If
her
you're on a fixed
40s.
income,
or a
it would
lot,
help you.
but you don't need a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need $1,000 because you're getting paid Social Security.
Someone
whatever,
said
or-
that they just wanted their health insurance paid.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
a good
like
idea.
that's what they asked.
And that's
Yeah.
not
for the-
asking for too much.
Especially if you live at
No,
their
absolutely
house,
not.
you sold your house, you have a little nest egg.
Yeah.
You're
I
living with them.
still think if it's the first month of your grandchild's life and you ask for a rate, that's cold, man.
That
The
is.
first month of your
Absolutely.
kid being a parent, and
Yeah,
you
but
say,
you don't
what's
know
the
what
rate?
the situation is.
But what if
1 month, Ryan? Can you imagine doing that to Faith? She has a 1 month old, and you're like, well, what's the rate?
Me
Faith?
personally, I would not ask my
Of
daughter
course
for
not.
money.
I'm just
but
saying,
I'm
like,
also
man,
in
that
a
newborn
situation
baby
where I don't
phase,
need
you are
to.
upside down.
But if you didn't have a job, though,
I'd
or
be
you're not
like,
getting paid.
No, I still
yeah,
find
my
that
daughter
hard.
lives in Los Angeles, and if I were unemployed and times are tough, and
You wanna help her out.
She
You just
said,
go live
"Dad,
with
I
her
need you
and
to
eat her
move out
popcorn."
here to Los Angeles and help me raise my child." I'd be like, I'm going to need some help here.
Well, then I'm gonna live with you and eat all your popcorn.
hell yeah. You got to buy me bourbon.
Oh my God, stop! I don't need you watching a baby on
For the
bourbon.
Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
That's
Okay.
after
Oh
work.
my God!
That's when they
stop.
go to bed. Then
Yes.
you can enjoy.
Please mark the tape.
Not while you're
treat at the
watching
end
the
of the day.
kid.
Whatever. Rula grew up on wild turkey, everybody.
I did. We put wild turkey on it instead of Windex, like the movie shows you. It
Wait,
was
didn't your
wild
dad
turkey.
he thought that was the cure-all,
Well,
right?
yeah. I had hurt my
Toothaches?
thumb, and he put my
Cuts?
thumb in a
Man,
shot
I'd
glass
have a
full of wild
toothache every
turkey.
5 minutes.
Yeah, my toothache. He put a kitchen towel in the
I cut
wild
myself.
turkey.
I'd start injuring myself just so I could get treated.
I have a picture of him here in our studio when my throat was sore, and he came up here with wild turkey American honey.
Yep.
I have that picture in the
Although,
studio with him. That was
putting
awesome.
alcohol on inflamed vocal cords probably not a good idea.
Hot totties. What's wrong with that? Who doesn't love a good
It's
hot
not
toddy?
good for you.
Tastes good, but it's
Tastes
Make it
great.
feel
Made
good
me feel nice and warm.
temporarily.
What else you got?
Okay. Oh, Sheila Jackson Lee's daughter is actually going to finish her mother's term before our former Houston mayor takes the 18th congressional district. Sylvester Turner won the election to the U.S. House in Texas, and Sheila Jackson Lee held that position all the way since 1995 before her passing. So. Former Mayor Turner is going to take her slot. That's what's happening here locally.
Can I add one more thing locally? Last night when, everyone's probably watching TV and stuff, the news came across that Chauncey Glover from ABC 13
I know.
passed away
I
at
saw
39. And if you he was on for 10 years here.
Yeah.
And I remember he left to go to LA. And I really enjoyed him. I really remember him.
He was only
sometimes there's so many
39.
people come around you, they come and go. But gosh, I really am so sad. And at the time last night, they did not say they had a cause of death. But Chauncey had created this foundation that was fantastic to help youth learn how to person, like how to be an adult, how to be a good human. It's just. I'm just so sad about this story of Chauncey Glover. It was the Chauncey Glover Project, and it was a hands-on mentoring program created to groom inner-city teenage boys into upstanding, accomplished gentlemen. Isn't that great? Chauncey Glover
only 39.
Project?
Yeah, he accomplished a lot in his 39 years, though.
Man, I'm so sad for. I know the ABC
Terribly
13
sad.
family is mourning his passing. I don't know what the cause is, but we'll find out. But yeah, I just want to put that out there. If you remember watching him, he passed away yesterday at the age of 39. So that was something. Memory eternal, Chauncey Glover. Coming up next, closure. What happened with Tanya? It was a big old bomb drop. You think we're doing Thanksgiving bomb drops already? Bombshells.
That was probably
Closure.
that was the most bombshellish closure we've ever had.
It's
Pretty much.
Yeah, find out what Tanya had to say to Kyle when he wouldn't return her calls, but he returned Eric's. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.